Hey guys, Marsningen here, and today we're back showing off one of our more fun themed teams. Got a lot of good feedback about the all Bardock team that I made. So this is going to be my all Frieza race team. I'm going to be taking on Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. I normally skip this first part of the map, but I wanted to include it this time just to show, so no one gets any misconceptions about how easy it is for people to super on this particular team, because one of the big problems is the leader that we're using only gives us 2 ki, so we definitely want to try and grab as much as we can off of the map. Didn't get a huge amount, but hopefully that'll be okay. So we'll jump into the fight and I'll bring up the team menu and go through it quickly. I first got the idea to put this together when I didn't pull physical cooler off of his original banner. I pulled a load of this tech final form cooler, enough to open up I think most of his paths and get quite a few super attack levels into him. So let's show what he does. So he does agility, tech and physical type, ki +2, HP, attack and defense +30%. His super attack can stun, it does supreme damage, rare chance to stun. And his passive is that he gets 90% attack at the start of the turn, so he can hit pretty hard, he can stun. I would say he's probably an underrated unit, but I mean obviously he's nowhere near as good as the physical final form cooler, who we obviously can't use on this team because they have the same name. But there's plenty of other decent Frieza race characters. So we've got Tech Golden Frieza, who will be our main tank. We've got the global exclusive Angel Final Form Frieza, who was from the Super Saiyan Kaioken Otherworld banner. He's actually really decent. I quite like him in the few sort of test runs I've done for this team. He also has a rare chance to stun and he has shocking speed. So one of our rotations will be him with the Golden Frieza. Then we have the cooler from the barbershop. He gets an awakening from when the physical cooler came out. I gave him a dupe with another one from the barbershop, so his top left is done, so he can at least do some crits. He's not the best. He gives himself a flat boost, which is not always the best, but it gives him at least some slightly higher stats. We have my full power Frieza, who is 100%, so he will definitely be putting in a lot of work. And of course we've got the friend. Big shout out to one of my fellow mods on the Dragon Ball Help Forum, Ox King, for setting him as his leader for me. He's only super attack 4, no hidden potential system progress, but that doesn't really surprise me. So he'll be our he'll just be one of our floating units. And then of course we've got their daddy, the King Cold. He's a super strike unit, so he's obviously one of the weaker units on the team, but his super attack lowers attack and his passive lowers all enemies attack by 25% just for him being on the field, so it's definitely worth having him around. So let's give this a go and take on their mortal nemesis, that filthy monkey Goku. So well, we won't get a super with Golden Frieza straight off the bat, but that's fine. He's just there to tank. And we probably are not going to get a super with that cooler either. But that's okay. See whether that stun chance comes in for the Angel Frieza. So the Angel Frieza is, like I said, a unit that I quite like. I definitely underestimated him before I tried out this team. His super attack will become farmable when we get the, I believe it's the Tournament of Power story event that's been and gone on JP. There we go. There you go. That's hidden potential coming in there for our final form cooler. But then he takes a super attack. So the biggest problem that we'll encounter during the event is that with only having 30% from both our leaders, we only have 125,000 HP. And a lot of that is probably largely boosted by the fact that the full power Frieza is Rainbow Star and the Tech Golden Frieza, I think mine is at about 85%. He's at the potential to be Rainbow, I just don't have enough Tech Orbs spare to give him. So we want our second rotation to be our final form cooler with the physical one. So But we definitely don't want that AGL one to take hits at the end, so we'll have to leave him there for now. He can grab those. Is that going to drop? No. Okay, and he'll grab that. So we're taking on the Super Kaioken stage mainly because it's largely AGL after this stage, and the team is fairly tech heavy. So that means half of our units will have type advantage and the rest will at least only be neutral. He's never going to have type advantage over us. So King Cold's going to lower his attack. Frieza's passive won't be active, so we will grab a quick heal and boost our defense. We should. So he's going to get a super attack, so that's great. And then we would like to get one with King Cold, so let's grab these and grab those, just in case he does survive. Just reduce his attack a load more. Yeah, see, Frieza, pretty high defense, so yeah, not too bad. Obviously, none of these units are going to hit as hard as they would do on the main teams that you'll see them run on. I mean, I'm used to seeing my full power Frieza hit for over 1 million damage, but that's on the double cooler leads. On this team, as we say, he's getting 60% of a boost instead of 240%, so right, so we can get a super attack. We'll finish him off with our cooler, which is very appropriate, and then we'll just grab as many of these as we can for the health and the Dokkan meter. Take out the tech stage and move on to the AGL phases. So Super Saiyan Goku first of all. I've got an all tech rotation, so that's pretty decent, and all of the attacks are at the front, so RNG definitely favouring us in this turn, since that cooler will not hit as hard as our Frieza. I'm happy giving him all of those greens, and then he's not going to super attack anyway, so we will save this cluster of orbs for whoever's on the next rotation. Definitely, with teams that have lower ki from their leader skill, you do have to sort of try and pay attention to how you think your orbs are going to be left for the next turn. Because as you've probably seen from a couple of the rotations we've had so far, we're occasionally ending up in situations where our guys need 5 or 6 ki to super. Whoa, big crit from Golden Frieza, that's what we want to see. Did have type advantage, but, you know, we'll take what we can get. Oh, and did Angel Frieza get this done? No, he just wasn't attacking. Oh yeah, no, all the attacks were at the front, weren't they? So, we don't really want King Cold taking any hits, but oh, they share. What link do they share that he doesn't have? Oh, brutal beatdown. Okay. So if we put him there, he won't get a super attack. So we'll grab those so that he can super attack, and then he can super attack. So as long as, I think we should be fine with King Cold reducing the attack with his passive and his super, and unless he supers King Cold at the back, we should be perfectly fine. Frieza got the additional, which I was hoping for, but obviously kind of hoping it would be a super attack. Cooler's going to come in, gets a nice, oh wow, takes him out, 869,000. See, this is the thing, units that give themselves such a big percentage boost to attack are always going to hit hard. I mean, this guy does have some hidden potential system buffs, but bear in mind he's on a team where he's only getting 60% of a boost from his leader skill, and he did not far off 1 million with his super attack. Obviously, as I say, we do have type advantage, but normally when you take on Dokkan events, you are going to be using a team where you have as much type advantage as possible. So being able to hit nearly 1 million on a 60% team is pretty good. So put those two together, get that shocking speed, go for the stun with Angel Frieza. This guy can grab those, save all those oranges for full power Frieza next turn, and that means we can get a super attack with Cooler here. So, can we get the stun with Angel Frieza? Yeah, we did. Awesome. So, I'm very interested once we get Broly and then eventually get that Tournament of Power story. I will absolutely farm this guy up to 10 and showcase him on the Extreme Tech team. Personally, I think he's going to be quite useful. He has shocking speed, so he has a good link with some of the other members of that team. He can stun, he can hit pretty hard, and it's a free super attack 10. So I personally think that he will be pretty good. So let's see. I definitely want full power Frieza to get those physical orbs, but oh, he's stunned actually, yeah, so it doesn't really matter. We don't need to worry about Frieza taking hits. I was just more concerned about blocking with the type advantage, but he's stunned, so it's all good. So that's useful. It's always useful to bring units that have those special abilities like stunning, sealing, reducing attack, especially on teams like this where you don't have as much HP as you would be used to with the current meta. I mean, we're looking at, even on full health, there is the absolute possibility that this stage, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, if he super attacks King Cold, the agility cooler, or possibly even full power Frieza, he could just one-shot us. So definitely need to be careful how we progress, but we can tank hits at the front with Golden Frieza. We can hope for another stun here with the Angel Frieza, and then we can't get a super attack with King Cold, so we will save the physical orbs for full power Frieza. He reduces his attack just by being on the field, so he's doing his job in case Angel Frieza doesn't stun. He won't have to take too much damage. Golden Frieza, another nice big hit on Goku, and an additional super, there we go. So Golden Frieza is still an excellent unit, the tech one. He stays relevant right into the categories meta because he fits onto the Angel Golden Frieza team. I'll definitely be using him on my Extreme Tech team. And okay, so Angel Frieza eating a Kaioken, Kamehameha. Not too bad, not too bad. So we're definitely going to take him out this turn, I would imagine. Especially because we can get a nice big hit from our 100%. Oh, there you go. 100% Dokkan full power Frieza. And then we can have those. None of these really matter. I don't know why I'm focusing on the orbs. So we get a nice big Dokkan attack, 100%, full power Frieza. What can he do with a Dokkan under 60% leaders? Let's find out. Can we break that million cap? I'm hoping we can, since the cooler managed to hit for almost a million. He doesn't. This guy doesn't have type advantage though, so let's see. Can we break a million under 60% leads? I'm the one who will kill you. Yes. Yeah, yes we can. So, yep. That filthy Saiyan monkey is obliterated with over 2.5 million from the full power Frieza Dokkan attack. And there we go. So that was the quick Frieza Clan team showcase. Just with the Bardock team. If you guys like this team, I'm definitely up for trying a harder event. Maybe a boss rush, although I know that's definitely going to be a little bit harder since you can't pick up any ki between the fights. But it's something I'm definitely interested in trying if you guys want to see it. So let me know. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at @TheMaskedNingen. So tweet me, summon pools, ideas for teams you want to see. And of course, if you liked what you saw today, please click that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you guys again soon. Have a good one.